LTA, what's going on today? How y'all feeling? Let's talk about something. What we talking about today? I want to talk about first of all, let's say rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to that brother. If y'all don't know who he is, he was a YouTuber that gave very strong opinions. He critiqued people on their lives. People would call in to him or go on live with him or whatever, and he would say things that a lot of people found offensive. A lot of people didn't like it. When he passed away, a lot of people celebrated his passing. Me personally, I look at it like this. Did I agree with everything he said? No. I actually only watched probably 2 or 3 videos that he even ever had. And I never watched all the way. I think I probably watched one all the way through. Like all the ones that's like an hour long, I might watch 15 minutes of it or something of that nature. To me, the delivery sometimes was off. Well, as far as the couple things I've seen, the delivery sometimes may be off. But a lot of the messages seemed like they was on point for what I heard, But I don't even care, like, if you agree with him or not. What I want to talk about is the champion of his death. People is championing and celebrating that the man died because they didn't like what his opinion was, what side of the, coin he stood on. That's a big problem. That goes way beyond what his opinion was or anything of that nature. That goes way beyond that. If you are so invested in what this man thought about you where you're glad he died, that's crazy. When you think about that, really think about that. You're glad he's dead because of something he said that you didn't like. You didn't like what he felt about, the way people lived, right? It was his opinion. Who the fuck said his opinion is necessarily right? It's an opinion. Ain't really no right or wrong. It's his opinion. It's what he thinks. If I come in your house and there's milk splattered on the floor, it's poured out on the floor, and I'll say, oh, that's nasty, that ain't nobody picked that, ain't nobody picked it up. Say it's been down there for however long, 5 minutes, ain't nobody picked it up. That's my opinion that is nasty. It might not be nasty to you. That's my opinion. Now, will most people agree with me that it is nasty? I will hope so, because that's just, you got health issues and all that comes with stuff like that. So, but it's still my opinion that it's nasty. It might not be, that might not be your thought. That might not be your thinking. Maybe you say, well, I got a cat, he gonna lick it up anyway. I ain't gotta just pour it in his bowl. I don't know, I'm just saying, I'm talking shit, but you know what I mean. So, how are you so wrapped up in a person's opinion where you're glad that the person died? It's crazy. And we really got people that really care. Like, for example, I seen Cardi B say something like, she wish she could go back to a regular life because she's a prisoner of fame. Listen, you obviously are loved by millions of people. You got songs that went platinum. So that means a million people that streamed it, bought it, whatever the case may be. So that means you got a lot of love. You could drop a bag or something, like a purse or something, people will go buy it. I think she do got some kind of line. You mean to tell me you worried about the couple of haters that is out there, the 10,000 haters? It might even be 1 million haters. Why is you worried about that instead of worried about the positive? Now you're human, so will you feel away sometimes when people have something to say? Yeah, you're human, regardless of how much money you got. But at the end of the day, we're really looking at the peons for real. Even in real life, when you don't got no money, you could be poor. It's certain people you just ain't going to give a fuck about their opinion. Like, it ain't gonna matter. Like, who is they? You know what I'm saying? If it ain't a valid opinion on top of that too, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even nothing worth that I could really even gain nothing from, or why the fuck I care about your opinion? No matter if I'm broke, rich, or whatever. Why would I care? If it don't add no value or whatever, like, what is we talking about? You know what I mean? So motherfuckers is really mad that this man, or glad that this man is dead, because they was mad at the shit that he said, that he said. The shit, his opinion. The motherfuckers is mad, that bad, where they're glad that he's dead. That's beyond your thoughts about the man and all. That's some psychological crazy shit, man, when you think about it. That's some really, like, people are scared to point the finger at themselves. People scared to look in the mirror. People scared to get in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? That's why you think it's so much flaws when it comes to everything in life. A person will have a nice ass car, but live like shit. It's a movie, but I'll give you an example because it really happens in real life. Look at Paid in Full. Money Mitch is going to the projects, going into an apartment building. His bedroom is the den. The den. You know what I'm saying? They don't even got those no more, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? Like, the den was his right. I used to have den rooms when I was growing up. His room was the den. This nigga's driving BMWs or whatever the fuck kind of, definitely foreigns, the size back then, or with the BBSs and all that. And you taking your shoes off quietly, putting them up on the shelf because you don't want to wake people in the house. You're worth every bit of $750,000 and shit, but you live in a, you know what I'm saying? So the floss is real. You know what I mean? People do that type of shit all the time. People, that's just, it's life, man. People, the floss is real. So it's like people scared to really say that about themselves or anything else that's what they will view as negative. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you could have some badass kids running around and you say, shit, man, look at the parents. And the mom or dad, or say they got both, will get mad. Nigga, if your kid bad as shit, they run around breaking shit up, and motherfucker said you gotta eat that. You can't get mad. Don't be talking about my kids if they're actually bad. Now, obviously, there's a respect level, obviously, too, though. You can't cuss the little kid out or whatever, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying, though. If you just say, damn, they bad as shit, you told the truth. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And it's the parents' fault. However you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, man, people just, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. People just don't want to, people don't like to point the finger at themselves, man. Don't want to look in the mirror. Y'all super happy breakdancing that this man is dead because you didn't like what the fuck his opinion was. I couldn't believe, like the little bit I did see, I couldn't believe the way that people sit there and talk back and forth, because the few things I seen, he was what you would call, I guess you could say, condescending, I guess. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you do feel like somebody's talking down on you, you got to check that conversation or just get out the conversation. And it's okay to check it without it being a big deal. It's like, hey, I don't like the way you seem like you ain't talking with me, you talking down on me. You talking at me instead of with me. You know what I'm saying? You can just say that like that. It don't even have to be nothing harsh. And if the conversation can't improve from there, then y'all just get out the conversation. But I couldn't believe a lot of times I'm sitting there listening to people they're going back and forth. If he's making you feel like shit, they ain't even expressing it right. Then they get a man a chance to hang up on them if they get irate or whatever. You supposed to check that conversation or just get the fuck up or get out the conversation. But it shouldn't make you feel a certain type of way. Like, if what he say, like I said, if you could pull from it, pull what you can pull from it, store the other shit or throw it away. Some people say take what you can and throw the rest away. Me personally, I say store the shit. You know what I'm saying? Take what you can use and then store the rest, because you might could use it down the line. But if you feel that strong about whatever, like you talking to somebody, they give you their opinion and you ain't feeling it, all you gotta do is just, hey man, I don't like how you telling me that, whatever. And if they can't change the conversation from there, then y'all just don't have the conversation. Fuck it, get out the conversation. But if a person tells you something that's true though, you got to step back and at least look at it. At least. You take what you can, store the rest. You know what I mean? But motherfuckers be butthurt. You know what I'm talking about? Pennies in a bunch when a motherfucker tell you the truth. You know what I'm talking about? You tell a motherfucker the truth, a lot of times they don't want to hear it. So, and this is just perfect case in point. The man dead and people breakdancing because they didn't like his opinion. That goes deeper to him. Fuck him. Well, I mean, not that. Rest in peace, my fault. I didn't mean it like that. I meant, him besides him. Put him to the side. You gotta look on that. You gotta think about that. Like, you gotta get into your own mental when it comes to that. You happy that a person is dead because of their opinion about some shit that you disagree with. So now it's I'm glad he's dead. Come on, you got to do some work. That's some soul searching you need right there when you get in that bag. He ain't personally do nothing to you. He ain't stop your money or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's different if it was like a Stephen A. Smith where he's supposed to be critiquing the basketball game, but he's talking about your personal life or some shit like that where you might lose endorsements or people don't want to fuck with you or give you the biggest contract you could get because of this dude's opinion about some shit that only got to do basketball. That's different. You know what I mean? That's affecting somebody bad. So now you can be personally mad about that. Now you can have a feeling, feel a certain kind of way about Stephen A. because he's affecting your money that you need to take care of you and your family. That's different. This dude ain't do shit to you. Like far as stopping your bag, this is just his fucking opinion. He don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? He don't know you. You got to go to him. You know what I'm saying? You got to actually go to him for him to put you on his platform. And then he talks to you however he talks to you, and it's up to you to accept it or not. But if he don't even know you, so if you really that mad about a stranger fucking opinion about you, you need to get shit together. You did? I'm just saying. I'm not here for him, and rest in peace to him. I'm here to tell you motherfuckers, quit taking people fucking opinions so damn valuable. Like if it helps, then it helps. But if you let's say a person say truth and you just ain't feeling it, even if it's the truth, then you just don't feel it. It's still their fucking opinion. That's on your dumb ass if you don't want to accept the advice. Go keep doing what the fuck you're doing. But that's still that person's opinion. You know what I'm saying? The only time it hurts is when it's the truth. So for people out there celebrating that this man is dead because you didn't like what the fuck he was saying, you was a goofball, for real. Straight goofball. And that's all I got to say. LTA, we out.